What if I told you that the biggest obstacle in your life isn't outside you? It's inside your own head. The constant noise, the endless thoughts, the worry that never stops. Think of it like this. Muddy water can't reflect anything clearly. It's all dark, unclear, chaotic. But the moment it becomes still, emphasis with wonder, everything becomes crystal clear. This is the story of a man who discovered the power of a quiet mind. And it changed everything. Everyone saw Ryan as the smart kid, but no one knew he was losing a battle inside his own mind. He had the intelligence to become anything, but every time he sat down to study, his mind would betray him. One failure changed everything. Ryan wasn't like other students who struggled with difficult concepts. His problem was different, more painful. He understood everything in class. Teachers praised his potential. Friends asked him for help. But when he was alone with his books, his mind became his enemy. Facebook, YouTube, daydreams. Everything seemed more important than his future. I'll study later, he would tell himself, but later never came. Then came the scholarship exam, the one that could make his doctor dream possible. Ryan sat in that exam hall full of hope. He knew the answers. He knew he was capable. But when the results came out, his name wasn't there. His friends who studied every day, they all passed. The same teachers who once called him brilliant now looked at him differently. That look of disappointment cut deeper than any words. That evening, Ryan sat alone in his room. Not crying, not angry, just empty. He finally understood something. Intelligence without discipline is just wasted potential. Ryan didn't want sympathy. He wanted change. So he went looking for someone who could help him fight the real battle. Not with math or science, but with his own mind. That's when he found Coach Miller. Coach Miller wasn't just a physical education teacher. He was known for transforming unfocused boys into disciplined young men. People said he could teach you to control not just your body but your thoughts. Ryan walked into his office and said the words that would change his life. "Coach, I can't control my mind. Help me." Coach Miller didn't give him a lecture. He took Ryan to the playground. From the equipment room, he brought out a simple bow and arrow. He placed a target board in the distance. "Hit the center," he said. Ryan shot. The arrow missed. "What were you looking at when you shot?" Coach asked. "The board, the trees, the field, everything," Ryan answered honestly. Coach smiled. "That's exactly your problem, son. A skilled archer sees only one thing, the target, nothing else. Your mind is the same. Right now, it's looking at your phone, at social media, at everything except your goal. If you want to become a doctor during study time, you must see only that dream. Nothing else exists." Ryan felt those words sink in. "But coach," he asked, "how do I start?" Coach Miller's voice became quiet but firm. "I'll give you 4 rules. Simple, but powerful. Rule 1, control your thoughts. When your mind wanders, don't fight it. Just remind yourself gently, this is my study time. I choose to focus now. Rule 2, create a routine. Your brain loves patterns. Give it one. Same time every day. Your mind will start to follow. Rule 3, remove temptations. Your phone isn't evil, but during study hours, it's your enemy. Keep it away. Rule 4, practice daily discipline. You won't become focused overnight, but if you practice a little control every day, in a few months, you'll be a different person." Coach paused and looked directly at Ryan. "The mind is like a wild horse. If you don't train it, it will drag you wherever it wants. But if you master it, it will take you exactly where you dream to go." Ryan didn't waste another day. He created a strict routine, turned off his phone during study hours, and every single time his mind started to drift, he whispered to himself, "My goal is to become a doctor." The first week was torture. Every cell in his body wanted to check his phone. His mind screamed for distractions. But he didn't give up. Slowly something shifted. First, he could focus for 15 minutes, then 30, then an hour, then 2 hours without a single distraction. His mind was becoming his ally instead of his enemy. A few months later, another important exam. This time, Ryan walked into that hall differently. Calmer, focused, ready. When the results came, he didn't just pass. He came first. Not because he suddenly became smarter. He was always smart. But now he had something more powerful than intelligence. He had discipline. A year later, when Ryan stood on stage receiving his scholarship, he remembered Coach Miller's words. "Train your mind and success will have no choice but to follow you." Ryan's story isn't special because he was smart. It's special because he was honest. He admitted his problem. He asked for help. He did the hard work no one sees. Maybe you're like Ryan right now, smart enough to succeed, but your mind keeps pulling you away from your dreams. Remember this. Your potential means nothing if you can't control your own thoughts. But the moment you master your mind, that's when everything changes. The battle isn't out there. It's in here. And you can win it. If this story spoke to you, let me know in the comments. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And remember, your mind is powerful. Don't let it control you. You control it. See you in the next story. Stay focused. Stay strong.